What's up, everybody? A Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Elite Dangerous. When we left off in the last episode, we were doing some bounty hunting to kind of get back into the swing of things and kind of redeem myself after I took a beating in a conflict zone. So we're kind of doing more of the same, really, here today, at the moment. I haven't really completely decided what all I want to accomplish today. But I definitely want to do some more bounty hunting to get some more resources and credits and stuff so that we can continue to... I'm kind of thinking my next goal for this ship is going to be the actual armor upgrade, like some armor plating stuff. I think I've got most everything else topped off at the moment. I didn't even use my multi-cannons on that. I haven't actually been back to resupply. We're still in the same area, though. I don't know if I'm going to stay here for too long, because I happen to spawn in on a not-so-great spawn. I think it's like a ton of Federal ships. Well, this is a Robin Hood. Please be wanted. Yes! Alright, everybody. Highlight of the episode right off the bat. Let's go kill Robin Hood. This is great. Like, whoa! Dude! What the heck was that? Oh, no, heck no. I'm getting in on this. I am getting in on this bounty. He should have like a billion credit bounty or something just for the heck of it. Die, Robin. Get out of here. 91. It's not bad. Seriously, though, what was that mess about whatever hit me? I mean, I was very clearly flying straight. I'll have to go back and look at the video, but I really don't think that was my fault. Like, I'm pretty sure that was just a out-of-control pilot that smacked right into me. I'm thinking. But yeah, so that kind of distracted me. Sorry, I was not expecting... Normally they do little puns here and there, you know, like it's kind of comical or whatever. But to actually run into, like, an NPC named Robin Hood was just hilarious to me. Oh yeah, I should probably be a little careful, I guess. I mean, it is an ASP scout, but still... probably should be a little more careful that my shields aren't all the way back yet. I don't, like I said, I haven't resupplied, so I don't think I have any more heat sinks, which makes using my... oh my gosh, look at that right there. If that isn't an absolutely terrifying sight. Come on, can I back it up? Oh, don't move! Don't move! Dagnabbit! No, 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 no! Right there! There's 4 of them! Good lord. Oh, if I can manage it. I never know until I go back and kind of scrub through the footage and stuff, but if I can manage it, oh, that's not one of them! Oh my. Alright, we gotta make a move on this. Yeah, so I totally thought that was all 4, like, fed anacondas, and that was just... I mean, 4 anacondas anyway. It's kind of crazy. Come on. Get in here. Alright, I'm gonna light him up anyway, just so we're on board with the bounty. Man, though, yeah, if I can find a way to get that in on the thumbnail, I'm totally going to. Because that looked pretty awesome. Wow, that last 1% of his is lasting an awful long time. Die? Thank you. Ooh.
I think that's it, Commander.
384. Beautiful. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. There was 4 anacondas. I just don't know if they're all right there or not. So, yeah, that... Like, it wasn't the best in terms of money that I've made and stuff like that, but just in terms of livelihood. We've got Robin Hood and 4 anacondas. This has been a pretty interesting day so far. The other thing that I want to look into, and this may be I don't know. I admittedly had a bit of a scheduling issue today, so I didn't end up with as much time to record as I wanted to, because my initial plan, I was going to actually start making a move towards one of the engineers and do some engineering work on my ship, because I read a couple of my comments saying that really the hull tanking and stuff is not super, like, effective. Not that it's not viable, but it's not really effective as a strategy unless you've like got high-end the composite metals and stuff like that, the upgraded armor plates, or engineered your shields or something like that. So I'd really like to look into engineering my shields and power distributor and stuff like that to optimize shield strength and power and recharge and etc. Maybe do some pulse lasers and multicam. Like, eventually I'd like to upgrade everything. But I've been a little mixed, so I could use feedback on this idea, because I'm not, as much as I play this, I'm not really any kind of, like, authority on stuff, all things elite. Man, where are all the ships? I'm picking up nothing but, like, resources out here. Where all the ships go? I know, I mean, resources at a resource extraction site, who'd have thunk it? See, even all that's junk. Like, where'd all the ships go? It's like, even the anacondas are gone. Yeah. Mining fragment, I don't know why I'm locked onto that. I guess we'll check out this scout. Maybe they're wanted for something, hopefully. Nope, they're mining. Dagnabbit. What are you doing what you're supposed to do? But yeah, so what I'm thinking is, and I'm not sure about this, so that's where I could use some... Mission critical? How? I don't have a mission. Delivery contract. Okay. No? That's $5 grand. Why am I going out? I wouldn't even... I'm up into the high life of things. I don't need to jump the system and go to another system for less than... I don't actually have a number in mind, but it's not $5 grand. Okay, first of all, why is a gunship mining? That just seems like wrong somehow. Second of all, can we just look, Coffin Fireball McFly? I mean, that is a name. That is a name if I've ever seen one. Alright. Please, Unforgiver is the name of that ship. I was about to say, if the Unforgiver is not wanted for something, what now? Okay, that's federal security. I thought that was I literally thought that was a python with 2 anacondas as an escort, and I was gonna, like, lose my mind. Alright, how do we handle this? They're going after the gunship right now, so let's, I guess, go for him. So this might not end up being too bad after all. Whoa, too fast. Way too fast. Come on. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is. I'm not gonna get a scan in on him. Don't think. Oh, maybe. Oh, wow. Wow. I've never done that before. This guy. You're next. Oh, he's not in range, of course. I will say that the gunship is pretty formidable, but it is not very fast without some modifications done to it, I would assume. I don't know what you could do with it modded, like engineered and stuff, but stock, not that fast. Give me a scan. Thank you. Yeah, no, you're not going anywhere. It said it was a wing of 3. They must have already taken out the other guy, though. Alrighty. Well, that worked well. We got a vulture out here. You literally being a vulture. Looks like it. So yeah, I want to do some engineering at some point. I don't know what I should... I'm thinking shields first, and then maybe power distributor, or vice versa if I need to do the power distributor before I can do anything to the shields. But considering how much of a beating I normally take because of my mediocre piloting skills, I'm kind of thinking that shields would be a good thing, because I tend to lose them very quickly. Oh, I shouldn't use that yet. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, it was recommended to me. Oh, that's what I was going to ask, though. I brought up engineering because what I want to know is, does the engineering modifications stay to the module? What the heck just hit me? Whoop, sorry, guys. I'm not trying to shoot at you. So, for example, if I were to... Let's go with, like, modify my beam laser, for example, and oh, they're not wanted for anything. Like you modify the beam laser to, I don't know, do more damage, take up less heat, whatever, and then you go to sell the ship or switch into a new ship, but you keep that beam laser and you store it, and then you install it into the next ship that you buy. What I was never really quite sure about, I think it's been answered for me before, I just don't remember what that answer actually was. But would it end up being where I can keep that engineering modification, or is that something that's done on the ship for that weapon? I feel like, when I've asked that before, I feel like the answer was that, well, that's an escort for you. Gosh, I hate eagles. Eagles suck. I can never catch up to them. What are you doing? Oh yeah, you're McFly, who's over here mining for some random reason. Okay, well, I can catch up to them when they stop. I'm gonna hit the rock. Oh, that was close. That was like an e-brake turn. Shooting at a gunship? I mean, I know it's equipped for mining, but you knucklehead, what are you doing? Alright, I don't even feel bad for you anymore. You dug your own grave. Especially with one sitting there scanning you. That was just dumb. I also gotta learn what all these little new symbols that they've added are, like that explosion thing and stuff. I know that they've added those so that you can quickly... What are these people messaging me for? Wait, what? Incoming message? Not quite. We changed our mind. Okay. That's interesting. Wicker. Okay. Come here, Wicker. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure when I think I've asked that question before, and I feel like the answer was that it's tied to the weapon. So if you keep the modified weapon, you keep the modifications as well, I think. But let me know if I'm not accurate on that front. I have to admit, though, I love bounty hunting with 2+ anacondas as the feds in here. This makes it very nice. I'm not, like, intimidated by big ships at all, unless they're just on the other side of the map and nowhere near me, but... Alright, that's getting old. Do I... Gosh, I don't even remember. Do I have chaff? I don't think I'd have that one on... No, I think I had it, but I ended up swapping them for the point defense, I believe. I think. Pretty sure. Fairly sure. I don't know. Where are you going? Do you ever feel like you're just going in circles with your life? Seriously? Alright, screw this. Let's add some vertical thrust into this equation here. Thank you. That was annoying. You know, I really wish I could keep this guy in front of my lasers for, like, I don't know, less than a second. That would be nice. Every time I get around on him, he just flies away. It's really annoying. please don't fly into me. Like that. He throws the little chaff bomb, and then I have to wait, because I'm not getting a good hit, and then by the time that wears off, he's somewhere else. Annoying. There we go. Die.
Target destroyed.
Alright. Did I ever get a message? I never got a message. That is very odd indeed. Very, very, very odd. Alrighty. Well, this has been an interesting sequence of events, I must say. We've had quite a few random spawns in here. I think the best one, though, is just Robin Hood. I might even make that the title of the episode. Normally I try and do something later in the episode kind of thing, as kind of a finale, but I don't know if I'm going to top that. I mean, we shot down Robin Hood. That's just... I can't get over that. It's great. Oh, man. But yeah, I want to look into doing some engineering at some point, especially if it holds to the weapon or the modified device and not the ship, because I think I'm getting into stuff. I haven't checked this on any shipyard apps or anything like that, but I think I'm getting to the point where the ships are getting big enough that I could repurpose their parts to other ships. Like if I got an Anaconda or something, I think I could end up going with some of the same internal components that I have, I think. I don't know. I do not know. Oh, that's fired from a long ways off. Come here. I know, I'm going after a Viper, it's sad. But oh well. I have found sometimes I'll do the... and I may do one... Oh, dang nabbit. I just gotta scan in on him. Oh, Ferdy. Ferdy! Where'd he go? I feel like that's a rock. Oh! Shields hold up well. Wow, get off the rock, dude. What are you doing? That was weird. I thought I was pulling back on the stick, but it was still going towards the rock. That was weird. Anyways, let's just ignore that. I'm a good pilot. Hence when I reference mediocre pilot. Yeah, that's kind of what I was referencing. Sometimes I still run into rocks. You know, I've been playing this game for like a year to 2 years now. Still run into rocks every now and again. Happens to the best of us, I suppose. Probably not. Alright, let's get into this. That's right, I'm shooting at you. Come here. Dang, now I hate chaff. I really do. It's very annoying. Probably really nice for all of you people out there that can use fixed weapons. Oh, what am I doing? I'm done with that scheme. What? Just because you're flying an Anaconda, you think you can go wherever you want? I mean, it's kind of true, but still, it's the principle. That was almost bad. That was almost bad. I do think that I feel like I remember them saying something like they had changed some of that, the coding structure and stuff of like how much you had to do before it ticked them off, but still kind of makes me a little leery, something, whatever the proper term is. Oh, I am getting shot. Okay, I'm gonna keep it in the shields. Ooh, buddy. Okay. Let's see if we can do some evasive maneuvering until they get occupied by something else. What are you, a Viper? Alright, I'm gonna have to risk it. I didn't want to have to risk my shield cells without the, without the heat sink. But if it keeps my shields up, I have an option. Dang nabbit.
I'm sustaining damage, Commander.
I can't get him
Gonna
off
try
of
some
me.
evasive action.
Where's those anacondas when you need them? Seriously, he's in a deadlock with me. I can't get him off of me. He's just sitting on my back this whole time. Oh, my fighter got him. Or got somebody. I wish I could get this viper off my butt. At least distract him or something. Let's see if I can actually be a little tactical here and get around the rock. Does that actually help me at all? Seriously, I cannot... Alright, I'm gonna have to drop... No, not... Frame shift, wrong button. There we go. Finally! Return the favor here for a minute. No, 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 no. Alright, there we go. Woo! And for those of you that may be wondering why I didn't put everything into my engine so that I could actually get around him and have some better maneuvering, it was pretty much because I didn't want to drop the power out of my shields, which was keeping me alive. So, yeah, I could have probably done that differently, but it seemed like the best idea at the time. And didn't turn out too bad.
Target dispatch.
Ended up working out okay.
That's all. Good work, Commander.
Ooh, we got a conda. That's going to attract the Fed's attention if he's wanted, which they usually are. Yep, he is. Alright, cool. Might hold off until he gets their attention first, though. Uh-oh, he's scanning me. Well, he's not going to find anything. I'm not worried about it. There we go. My master plan is working. Ready? Let's light this candle, shall we? Uh-oh. He doesn't look happy. Woo! I don't think he's happy. That's probably why he didn't look happy. I was thinking he was pulling his nose away from me. Oh! Not good. Oh, not good. Oh, not good. Bad, 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 bad. Bad, 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 bad. Bad, bad, bad. Where are those condas? They were just here. Alright, let's see if I can bring him... Actually, let's see if we can get down here into these rocks. And stay alive. Well, I guess they're hitting him because his hull's going down. He's just not leaving me alone, I guess. We're doing okay. As long as he doesn't get focused on us too much, we should be fine. Let's get our shields back up before we do anything else. Alright, now we can get a little more aggressive. Oh yes, and that's the other thing that I got a comment about. Apparently...
Target down. I think that's the Commander. Scanning for additional threats.
Apparently, the hull tanking idea is also supposed to be kind of a... keeps you surviving longer until your shields come back up. Not necessarily that you should just, like, not carry shields or anything and just, you can totally do it with armor. So I was misunderstanding that a little bit, that it wasn't just that you're supposed to be able to stand there and just, you know, take a beating kind of thing. I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's just, it's designed to keep you alive, whereas some ships, which I've even had a couple of them in the past, it's like if you lost shields, you were toast in a very short time. And so, kind of like that. I mean, our hull's not doing good and stuff, but we're actually not, you know, hurting too bad. Kind of thing. So that's kind of more of what the hull tanking term, I guess, is supposed to mean. And I was not aware of that. So that's something else I wanted to correct myself on, in case any of you were following along with me and didn't know that either, because I didn't. I will say this, though. Man, for as small as that ship is, the Vulture had some of the best shields. I think, anyway. I love that little ship. I think to this day, at the moment, the Vulture is still probably one of my favorite ships.
Target destroyed.
Just in terms of the price, how much it costs and how much it costs to outfit versus how tough it was. You know, it had some of the best value to me. Even the Fer-de-Lance was really good, but it just wasn't as sturdy. The Vulture just felt like it was this little ship, but it had these big guns and it had some great shields, so it just felt like you could just stand there and just take a pounding. But I will say this, I've been playing the game long enough that there's been a lot of balancing and stuff, so some of that may have been early game where they hadn't properly balanced things, and hadn't really set it up to where, well, we don't want you to actually be that tough in that small of a ship, so I don't know. But I have very fond memories of that little ship. Alrighty. We actually turned this around, and this hasn't been too bad. I wasn't sure when we first spawned because there wasn't a lot of great ships in our spawn range kind of thing. Not a lot of good high bounty ships and things, but we've kind of turned it around. I will say that. Every now and again, I do that spawn farming kind of thing where you kind of just keep respawning and until... I don't know how that happens. Ooh, I actually got a good hit in on him without it being gimbal. Actually, no, I take that back. I didn't get hit by anything, though. One of the comments I had on my last video mentioned a way to do that. It was like some kind of weapon that when you were hit by it, it could break weapon lock or something. But I didn't get hit by anything. It was just like I just lost my... All I did was just lose my my lock. Unless... I don't think... Is that like electronic countermeasure? I didn't think so. I thought electronic countermeasure was more like for missile lock-on, not gimbal lock-on. But let me know. I'm kind of curious, because that was not a weapon. I didn't get hit by anything. That was more like... almost like when they launch a chaff, and then you just... your weapons go everywhere. Ooh, we got a clipper. A good bounty hunting episode for me is not complete unless you end up killing a clipper. Just because, I don't know why. I like the clipper a lot in terms of design. Use, it was a little fragile for me. It didn't have as tough of shields and stuff as I would have liked. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. But for me, it didn't have as enough of a toughness for me. I really should have double-checked and made sure he was wanted. I did it again. I just kind of was like, he's a clipper. I'm sure he's wanted for something. But I really do like the look of the Imperial ships. The Imperial ships, to me, look the coolest. The Clipper, the Eagle, the Courier, and what's the Cutter, I think, is their big vessel. All of those, to me, I think, look the coolest out of all the ships. I mean, the Condas are cool. Don't get me wrong. But the Imperial ships just have that kind of like sleek, aerodynamic, kind of high-tech look to them. And the Feds and stuff just have a bit more of a realistic, probably what they'd really look like if we built these ships kind of look, but not the real stylized kind of look. Ooh, and we got a dropship. We're actually pulling this around. We're doing really good today. And it didn't hurt that I was already out here when I started this episode, so I was able to just kind of start right out here and get to going. But yeah, I actually haven't had too many... I had some things I wanted to discuss, like the engineering stuff and things like that, so I didn't really mind the lulls. But yeah, they ended up kind of serving a purpose that it gave it more time to respawn, and I think I started to say this 2 or 3 times and never really finished my thought. Ooh, he's part of a wing. But the one thing that the one thing that I have found is while I do sometimes that spawn farming kind of thing, I will say that a lot of times if you're getting a lot of little ships, like Eagles and things, I have personally found in my experience that if you just kill those ships, I mean, assuming they're wanted, obviously, then, hey, was that a rock or was that a ship? No, I'm above the rock line. Learn to fly. Boot boot. I didn't think you could get better than Robin Hood, but boot? Okay, why? I have no hostiles on my radar. Who's attacking me? Seriously, stop it. No crimes detected. You're free to go. Why are you shooting at me then, you crazy? Oi. I really don't know who is shooting at me, actually, because I have no red on my radar. Like, no one's actually attacking me unless I just managed to fly into 2 random stray shots. It's not impossible for me. I've done stupider things. More stupid things. Stupider. Dumber. I've done dumber things. Alright. I gotta keep him in range, but I'm trying to wait till somebody either picks him up like that. Oh my gosh, he's got like a fleet coming after him. Or towards him. Oh, that's so scary. Glad they're not after me. This is why I'm really, really glad that early on in my elite days, I decided to be a bounty hunter and not a pirate. Wait, who's shooting who? What is going on over here? You guys aren't even aiming at this fertile ants. What is happening? I don't know what's going on. They're, like, everybody's shooting at everybody. I'm gonna go after this Ferdy, though, because he looks like he's just lurking. We don't want that. Of course he has chaff. He's friggin' chaff. I wanna chaff for chaff. I don't know how that would ever work, but it should be a thing. Kind of like, you know, when you're playing in the backyard and it's, you know, or Toy Story, you know, I brought my dinosaur that eats force field dogs. Yeah, I want a countermeasure for your countermeasure. I really don't know how that would work at all. It doesn't make any sense. There's no science there. Come here. Sit still. You're gonna die anyway. Just sit still. Oh, did he get picked up? I think he got picked up by the other guys. Hee. Yep, he did. Oh, you're toast. And Ferdies. Let's add them to the list. Eagles and Ferdies. Hate them. Hate them. I always end up flying like slower, bigger ships and stuff, and I can't. Whoa! Hey, get those beam lasers off of me, you jerk. I can't ever get them to where I can catch up to them. They're just always, like, flying circles around me. It's annoying.
Confirmed kill. Threat neutralized. We will provide another day, Commander.
Where is this Clipper? I think he's going to be my last kill, and then I'm probably going to head back to a station, turn in all my bounties, and resupply, because I'm running on fumes here with my ammo and my shield cells and stuff. Not doing too hot on that front. Oh, I wish you could see what I'm seeing right now. Oh, they hit each other! I was actually talking about the Anaconda lining up behind him beautifully, but no. He actually ran into him. I think that Asp is his wingman. But I don't care, because I'm going to go after the big fish. Come here. Oh boy, speaking of running into... Oh! That hurt. That hurt. I mean, it hurt him too, obviously. He's at 0 hull, but yeah, that hurt.
We're in the clear, Commander.
Alright, so I think we're running a little low on time, and I'm running low on shields, hull, ammo, and pretty much everything else. So I think we're gonna skedaddle for the time being. And head back. I may just jump back a system. I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna end up. But I'm gonna go somewhere to get some resupplies. So I will be back in a minute and we'll wrap this episode up. Okay, so we are back at the local station here, but I probably can't farm here too much without jumping to a different system because they don't have an outfit or a restock here. So I repaired everything. It cost me about 30 grand. and I refueled everything, but I can't restore my ammo and shield cells and heat sinks and all that stuff. So that's a little bit of a crapshoot. But for the wrap-up part, let's go ahead and claim our bounties. So we have 3.4 mil. Now, granted, that is from some of the last episode as well as this one, but it's still a really good haul for us. So I am really happy about that. All in all, it ended up being a really good episode. What in the world, dude? I have 4 messages and none of them are here. I have none of the filters on. Oh, wait. Apparently I did? Okay. Interesting. Commander of the Pilots Federation has recently notified that your crew member, Hong Pace, has been promoted to the command rank of expert. Well, good for you, Hong. Reputation change for somebody. Reputation change for somebody else. And another reputation change. Okay, good. I don't know what filter I had on, though. Like, was it just me, or were all of these off a second ago? And when I hit clear, like, it really didn't do anything. I don't know, whatever. So anyways, I think that's going to do it for us for this episode. We're going to wrap things up here. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace.